Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. So we're doing something new today with Angelina Jordan. Now this is from about 10 years ago on one of those talent shows, but go ahead and leave me a note in the comments to let me know what you think and make sure you click that like button for me. But let's see what Angelina does for us today, all right? Let's go.
Jumping and the curtain is tight. Oh, your dad is rich and your ma is good looking.
Okay, right out of the gate, you got to say, wow. All right, so when you're dealing with a singer this young, you haven't even had time to really coach them or train them very much. So a lot of this is something they just kind of do for fun. And you do get a little bit of time to try to prepare them to be on stage like this. Obviously, you have to kind of coach them a little bit to kind of build up their spirits when you want them to perform in front of the stage. But realistically, a lot of performers at that age are already excited to do it. And so the nerves aren't really there like you would normally get maybe somebody that's maybe 10 years older than she is here. So I think that may be, some of what we have here. But also, I will say that on her vocal talent is really good. I mean, she's obviously extremely young. I would say under 10 years old. And she's just being able to put it out there, but she's not really having to try very hard, but she's still being able to produce a lot. And that's what's so great about it. Now, also the song choice is also kind of interesting, especially for somebody that's so young. So I would say there's also some other influences, and I'd be curious about who those influences, whether it be parents or other family members, might have been. But you guys let me know. But anyway, let's back up just a smidge and let's keep on going. All right, here we go.
It's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the curtain is high. Oh, your dad is rich and your ma is good looking.
Okay, I'm going to have to break it just a little bit here because you get to see a lot of what's going on with how she's being able to ride those scales up. And she's really putting it out there. She's taken some risk, and that's something that she's had to practice for I would say quite a bit. Obviously, she hasn't had a long time, as we discussed, but she does have to do it a lot. And, she just has a really great natural talent, which is so enjoyable, especially when you have somebody this young that you have their whole career ahead of them that, it's just like the moon and the stars is the goal here. So let's see how far we get, right? But anyway, I didn't want to make it too long, but let's go ahead and back up just a little bit to hear that high note again, and then let's finish it off. Let's see where she goes from here. All right.
Oh, your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, hey, don't you cry. Don't
All right, guys, that was short but very nice, very sweet. I mean, it's just so nice to just be able to see somebody that's such a young performer really, do something like that. And also, like I said, the song choice is not something you would normally have for somebody so young, but it stands out. And I think that's what the judges look for because it's not the same old routine. This is obviously a classic song that you might have even, whether you like this kind of music or not, you've probably seen it in a film or you've seen it in pop culture somewhere along the way, somewhere in your life. So you recognize the song, but also it's just like, okay, so now we've got a classic singer that has the whole decades to develop into somebody that generations can potentially enjoy, because you have the older crowd that's going to enjoy the song type, and then the younger crowd that's also going to appreciate her up and comingness. And so that's why we get such a sneak peek at what's to come. And I will say this: there was a small mistake that she made, that she forgot to bring up the microphone up to her mouth when she was singing. I don't know if she was actually talking to somebody. It didn't look like it. I don't think she was. But I think that she actually began to sing, but then forgot to bring up the microphone back up to her mouth. That's just a little mistake that, you can't, when you're dealing with a child like this, you can't make it perfect every time. You try your best, right? But also, I mean, I noticed how big the microphone was for her. She had both hands wrapped around it like it was actually trying to, just make sure it's steady, make sure I can hold it up. But good on her. She did a wonderful job, especially for just being so young. And since this was so long ago, I mean, there's got to be a lot more that she's done since then. So let's see what happens next. Let's see where she developed, and has her career really taken off from this point? Was this the jumping off point for her career now? Because when you're at that young, you've got to be able to kind of just go up the ladder from here. But anyway, guys, you let me know what you think. Leave me a note in the comments down below. And if you like this reaction, go ahead and click the like button for me. And also, I like to make sure I send out a special shout out to one of my recent contributors to Buy Me a Coffee. I really thank you. I know that you would like to remain nameless, so I'm going to leave it at that, but I do appreciate that. And if you would like to also buy me a coffee, you can find that in the description below. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you do click the notification bell, because I am trying to post all different kinds of artists, all different kinds of videos, in whatever kind of genre it might be. So you let me know on where we should go from here. But anyway, guys, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be seeing you very soon. All right? Take care now. Bye-bye.